wasn't falling today, and he didn't shoot any free throws. So, with him playing this type of game to get us a win, always happy to see that.
Hey, Coach, get to the right. I know you don't look at this until probably the end of the season, but this is your 5th straight year, 20 wins, and how much pride do you take in that? I know it's all about the team moving forward, and I know you focus on the postseason, but do you get a chance to reflect back on your accomplishments here so far?
Not really, because I'm always trying to push for the NCAA, and because I have that mindset, I don't really ever take in what I'm doing individually. I thank God for that, obviously, but it's been the players that have played for me that have gotten me there. And again, this year, I thank all the players that have played for me that have helped me carry over what I teach and that turn into wins. So I'm happy about that for sure.
And on the first half, you played one of your best first halves. I think you only had one turnover late in the first half, and that helped you build a foundation to hold on to the win. What did you do in the first half to not have those turnovers?
Yeah, we were just playing freely, and KD kind of controlled the flow. Alo controlled the flow. We got high percentage shots, and we didn't take a lot of chances. The only chances that we did take, we had 2 turnovers. I think both of those were Eli in the first half, and he was just trying to be Eli. We let him have the opportunity to get downhill on bigs, and he did that. So, for us, it was a monster game because that's how we went. That's how we approached it. We didn't finish it the way we wanted to, but we started it the way we wanted to.
You mentioned the NCAA tournament. Do you got 2 games left in the regular season. You got the conference tournament still left. You feel like you've done enough? You guys
Absolutely. I mean, we're not going to ever be content, but our resume is good enough to be in. I mean, I'm looking around the country, and I feel like from what we've done, it's not even close.
With Keontae going down, you knew you were going to have to get better performances from some of the guys off the bench. And talk about what the contributions that Jonathan and DeMarie have brought since Keontae's gone out.
Yeah, those 2 guys are hungry because they've been working really hard on their games. We do the developmental part of our practices, and those guys are really getting better. And then they're carrying over into the games from the defensive end to the offensive end. So proud of both of them. They were ready for their moment. Obviously, it hurts not having Keontae because he was pretty much our best 3-point shooter. He was shooting the ball well. He's had the most makes. And these guys are stepping up, though.
Coach, with this being one more home game coming up, what does the senior class mean to you in the program?
Well, it's weird because all these seniors I haven't really had an opportunity to get to know personally on like a personal level. Like, Alo isn't walking. I think Malcolm is. I think Malcolm pretty much is the only one out of the group besides DeAndre that I really know. So it's kind of weird, but I've grown to know these guys and have these good people first, and then good athletes and good basketball players, good students. That really matters, and I'm glad that I have these guys and being able to coach these guys this year. And senior day will be special.
Penny, I saw Alex go to the tunnel with Daryl with the pad on, came back, and then looked like the last time he checked out, he was grabbing the groin once again. Did he re-aggravate it at all?
He might have a little bit because I wanted to keep him out and then put him back in the last few seconds, and he probably had to overexert himself playing someone off the dribble or just chasing them and probably tweaked it a little bit. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that because he wasn't in a bad mood after the game, so that lets me know he's okay.
Penny, I'm not sure if you answered this before I got to the room, but you just said that the second half, obviously y'all didn't close the way you would like to. Several things there, but what stands out to you the most in terms of what was different in the final 20 minutes?
I mean, we didn't execute offensively. There's more one-on-one. And when we go one-on-one, we got to really lean on 1 or 2 guys. Instead of getting some action, some motion, ball moving from side to side and really believing in that. And we have good athletes that believe in their games. And for the most part, we allow them to play their games, but it has to be a cutoff at some point when the team is going on a run for us to get something with some movement. And we were stagnant in the second half. And that's when we're playing bad basketball. And then on the other end, we weren't rebounding. We got out rebounded today because we just weren't boxing out. And it usually is in the last 5 minutes when teams are missing shots and they're getting desperate. and we're not boxing out. That's the time we're supposed to be more locked in.
In a way, is it kind of nice to have stuff like this to still be coaching this late in the season, to still, have stuff to improve upon, or not? Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, we're not peaked at our peak. We're not at a point where we're at our ceiling. We have so much room to grow. So that is something that if we can grasp it and get it, then we can get better. And I think I love that part. We're not playing bad basketball. We're just not putting two halves together the way the good teams around the country are. You're gonna have some mistakes here and there, but it starts to compile, and then we give teams runs, 10-0 runs or whatever, and then we're back in the dogfight when we had a game where we could have pushed away. And those are the things that we have to learn to get better at.
Our last two.
Have you coached a player that could seemingly just flip the switch from the first half to the second, the way Kendrick can basically every night?
No, I've never coached a guy that can do it that way. I mean, he's a machine. He knows he's a closer, and when the game gets close, he knows how to, do what he needs to do, and he's done that this year. He's done it his entire career. That's why he's actually the leading scorer in our conference, because he knows how to do that.